Oh, look at that!
Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home. Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort facilities, a spectacular amusement park, and succulent seafood. All this and more await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
Hello everybody, this is Quiversee, and welcome to...
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Yes indeed, Super Mario Sunshine! So... Fun little detail before I get too involved in Sunshine. I actually was originally going to be doing something else entirely, only to discover that my GameCube has decided to no longer be functional. So, I still really wanted to play a GameCube game. Enter Super Mario Sunshine because I can play it on Switch with the Mario 3D All-Stars collection, which is what we are doing here. Never mind this file here, this was just me testing a couple of things. So, okay, those are the only options. I don't need to make no changes on no options. I just need to start a new file. So let us start. And as we see, they are landing on this tropical airstrip in their pretty pink plane. And it's not a smooth landing. Does there be some goop?
What happened?
Mario doesn't care, though. He's still dreaming about seafood.
What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
That mysterious shadow, obscured in the heat. What could it be?
Excuse me,
Only the princess seems to care.
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was the introduction of the character Toadsworth. Mario, be careful! I have a bad feeling about this! Yeah, I think this might be the first time Toadsworth was introduced. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Oh, no.
Master Mario, remember, the B button is key. Use it to show me some of those famous jumps. Okay, so he's gonna be slightly wrong on this because I'm actually gonna be using the A button. For clarity's sake, because this is on Switch, I could be using like the Switch controllers, and that's what he's like recoded to say. But I'm actually using the GameCube adapter, so even though I'm playing this on Switch, I'm still able to use a GameCube controller, so I'm actually jumping with A. Woohoo! And yeah, you can do crazy jumps like a spin jump. You run, you can tilt back and do a backflip. And of course, in a standard Mario fashion, jump, double jump, and don't mess it up. And don't mess it up. Triple jump! Yes. Those are the standard moves of Mario. And of course, with the B button, I can dive. And just dive forever and ever. I don't know, just going over some of the basic moves while I get my thoughts together. So yeah, Mario Sunshine. This is actually an interesting entry in the Mario franchise. If I remember correctly, it was not the best received when it first came out. because of certain differences in how the game works compared to previous titles. And nowadays, it's one of those games where it's like you either love it or you hate it. There's not much middle ground. I'm in the first category because this is probably my favorite 3D Mario game ever. Anyways, I guess I'll go more into that sort of stuff later. Right now, we got ourselves a big pink sloppy mess on the airstrip. And yeah, touching it makes us go slip and slide and makes Mario filthy. If we touch it for too long, it will also cause pain. And now Mario is a filthy mess. I know there's ways to, like, close in on him. There we go. Yeah, sort of. I don't know. I wanted to get a good close-up on his filthy mug. Hello there, lady. Oh, it is the B button. Yeah. What are you doing, fool? Do something! This gooey paint of yours completely covered my friend! It's not my paint, lady. Just because there's a big old M right here. Yeah, let's get some of this paint off. Woo! And now Mario is clean because he spun all the paint away. Hello there, ukulele man. That is so weird. It says A to talk, and it would be if I was on the Switch controllers, but it's B on this.
Welcome to Isle Delfino. Step right up and get yourself a free tourist map. Press the L button to view your map.
He lies. It is the Z button for me. These are the GameCube controls, and it's going to throw me off that it's wording it. After this, I'm probably not going to be able to be needing to mention it much, but yeah, this is our map. We are currently on the Delfino airstrip. I can click that for totals, but I'll worry about that later. Not much else to see here except for this stylized M. And glasses guy.
Oh, have we met somewhere before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere, and recently, too.
Looks nothing like me. You didn't get the mustache right. Anyways, let's stop stalling and walk up to this strange device.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am FLUDD, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the button to shoot water from my game.
Oh, yeah, this. So I'm gonna just talk over FLUDD here because it's just tutorializing how the buttons work, which is gonna be different for me. But yeah, this is interesting because the controls had to be changed for the Switch version for a very specific, for a couple of reasons, but one reason is very specific, and I'll get into that when I'm in full control. But because it was voiced over for the remake, or for the port rather, let's be real, it's a port, it's not a remake. For the port, they had to tweak the audio so that it just doesn't say what button you're using. It just says, press the button. And good lord, it sounds really awkward.
Instructions complete. Proceed.
Okay. No, we don't need to hear that explanation again. So, yes, we'll get to that in a minute. So press ZR or R to shoot water. In the GameCube controller, it's just R. And the shooting of water is one of the big reasons that they needed to kind of change things. And it's because specifically of how the controllers work. So, if you press ZR on the Switch, you'll just shoot a stream of water and you can move around. If you press R down, you can stand and shoot. Now, the reason that's significant is because the controller for the Switch has what's known as digital triggers. That basically means that the ZR button only has an off and on state. But the GameCube didn't. The GameCube has analog triggers. So when I was demonstrating the ZR button before, that's just me holding the button but not all the way down. And if you'll notice, like, watch this. I'm just gonna push the button a tiny bit. It's a little bit of a weaker stream. I push it down almost all the way. Okay, it doesn't actually... So I have memory, and please, if I'm wrong, correct me on this. that the stream actually does differ in length. Like, if I were to just barely hold it down, it would just spray, like, directly in front and not much else. Kind of like how it did there, just sputtering out. It might just be the duration of how long it lasts. I don't know. The bottom line is, because of the trigger change, they had to assign FLUDD to 2 different buttons, so it couldn't just be the R button like it was in the past. It had to be both R and Z. Anyways, other stuff that he mentioned that I kind of talked over, if your water tank starts running low, you can stand in water and push any of the shooting buttons to get it refilled. Push X, you switch over to the hover nozzle, which lets you float in the air for a little bit. And, yeah, try washing off that M to test our skills. We can wash off the graffiti, and we get money for it! We'll actually want to be keeping a good eye out for such graffiti stains in the future. We can also ground pound with jumping and pressing L, which I think would be ZL on the Switch controller. That would make sense. Oh. Like so. And yeah, FLUDD is also the primary reason that this game has a bit of a controversy in terms of its fans, I guess you could say. But yeah, with the water, we can now start spraying away all of the gunk. And what do you say we get this guy out? Now look at him, he's all covered in goop. He's having a bad day. Let's give him a wash. And now he's happy. Come on, I want to talk to the happy man.
Whoa, I really thought I was a goner. Hey, hang on, it's you!
This whole mess is your fault! Dude, just because another mustachioed man in a hat is running around with a paintbrush, you gotta assume it's me! Ugh. Anyway, let's spray the center of the goop, which doesn't go away because it's a piranha plant! And it's hungry. Let's give it some water. He doesn't seem to like that. But if we keep it up... I'm gonna have to remember how to aim. Oh yeah, if I push Y, you can go into an aiming mode. And that makes it a lot easier to deal with these things. Really forgot about that little tidbit. Anyways, with the goopy piranha plant gone, the ground raises up, and there's a little sun thingamabob. I'ma touch it. And now Mario's hand is on fire as he is holding a literal sun.
Nice work, Mario.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am FLUDD, glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming.
It's the cops!
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the shine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
Why do we not get a defense attorney? Just saying.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
Two little things. One is, when FLUDD talks, does anyone else, like, perceive those bolt things, the screw holes on the side of his head as his eyes? Because I do. Makes him look like he has cross-shaped eyes.
Wait, you can't miss the mesh, pal. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
And number two, I completely forgot another reason that this game has some mixed opinions is on the cutscenes and the voice acting being present in a Mario game. Personally, I like it. Not perfect, but it's delightful to me. DEBS alert! It seems several people have gone missing near the Grand Pianta statue in Bianco Square. DEBS, I believe that is Delfino Emergency Broadcast System. Yeah, that would make the most sense. So yeah, whenever you're in the plaza is basically like the hub of the area. And whenever here, you'll get that little emergency broadcast system thing at the bottom, usually to give you a little hint about what you're supposed to do next. Usually. This Toad seems to be having a bad day.
Ah! You're safe! What a relief! This vacation is crazy! The princess is waiting for you just up ahead.
Doesn't even care when I jump on his head. Not a fan of being sprayed with water, though. But yeah, we do need to go to Bianco Hills Square, but we do technically have free reign to do some exploring as well. Not too much we can do at present, though. Like, there's these pillars over here, but we can't really do much with them. Cool little detail about the hover nozzle, by the way. It can also be used to increase your speed in the water. Anyways, yeah, we do have free reign to explore a bit, but there really isn't much we can do, so I'm not going to worry about exploring the plaza just yet. If you jump toward a tree, you can grab hold and climb up. Ah, yes, we can. We can climb the palm trees. And we can even stand on their fronds. You know, assuming we don't suck. Hello.
Oh, Mario, why is the weather so strange?
Didn't you understand? The sun's left. All of the suns have left. Hello. In the hot sun, you need something even hotter to cool off. Try these fresh red peppers. Oh, who am I kidding? In this haze, these peppers look totally unappetizing. Ah. We'll be dealing with these at some point as well, but you can also pick up stuff. Most often, fruit. Such as peppers, pears, pineapples, coconuts. But not durians. No. You know what you do with durians?
Mario.
You kick them. You kick them like soccer balls! I always love them, and I will grow to hate them later. Don't worry about it. It'll become relevant when it becomes relevant. Okay, enough stalling, enough dilly-dallying. Let us go see Princess Peach and Toadsworth.
Well, I'm pleased to see you're safe. I must tell you, we were walking around town earlier, and it seems that the area near the Shine Gate is still quite bright. Perhaps you should check it out, Master Mario.
Mario, you're okay after all. I just knew you would be. Yep, there's our first job. Look at all that. gunk. And why is the sky so dark, huh? It's not sun-drenched. This is hardly my idea of a relaxing vacation, Mario. I want to go home right now. Jeez! Did you not? You were at the court proceedings. You know the danger these people are in. Sheesh. Like, I guess it could be seen as a not your problem kind of thing, but there's no way to make it sound like you're not being condescending unless it's like you have pressing matters to concern to in the Mushroom Kingdom or something, which you don't. Oh, hello. I actually forgot about these guys. Little paint monsters. They come out of big piles of goop, and they jump at you and explode into more paint. So yeah, let's clear away some of this paint. Anytime there's paint, there's usually a person or two trapped in it. You generally want to free them. Whoa, you saved me. Thanks a bundle. And they'll usually give you a word of gratitude, unlike that jerk at the airstrip. I spy someone else stuck in the goo. And this one's a toad. Come on, clean off. Thanks, Mario. Oh yeah, and if they get covered with paint again, they go back in the gunk. Which is kind of hilarious to me. Something else, like, with all the crazy jumps and stuff we can do, there are other ways to help clean out large swaths of paint. Good example, if you spin, you can do the sprinkler. In fact, you can do it without jumping, like that. Look at that, it clears away the paint so fast if you do that. Just gotta spin and then shoot, and you just go to town. Uh-oh, ooh. Get out of that. Don't wanna get all covered in goop. Another goop piranha. I don't know what their official name is, but I'm going to assume Goop Piranha Plant would be it. Because that sounds like the kind of name that would come out of this. Anyways, 3 blasts of water, and he is down and out for the count. And with him gone, a statue rises from the earth.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
And now, the chase begins! The true culprit has absconded with the princess! Go!
Mario.
Now, you might notice it is a little faster going like this, but if you really want to pick up some speed, put down some water first, and look at that, I rocket past him. Blast him with water. Yeah, stopping to make M's isn't gonna, hey, get off the, is there any point to that? Get over here. Whoa, slid directly into the paint. All right, just keep spraying him. Keep spraying him. Come on. How many more sprays are you gonna take, mister? There we go.
Dow, 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 dow! Not fair! Completely unfair! You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that!
Says the guy with a magic paintbrush.
Mario.
Alright, he's gonna start running away without the princess now. Let us chase him some more. We can spray him, but it's not gonna do anything at this point because he paints a magic M and goes inside.
Mario.
And if we spray it, we can jump right in after it. And it takes us to our first stage. But I think we are going to be taking on this stage next time on Super Mario Sunshine. On Bianco Hills, Road to the Big Windmill. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.